Hello friends and dear students, I welcome you all to my channel. I hope you are all well and your studies are also going on well. This is part 2 video on the subtopic of units of force from the chapter of force and pressure, where I will solve 5 multiple choice questions based on the part 1 video where I discussed about the various units of force and their interconversion. Uh, if you find this video beneficial, then please like it, share it with your friends, and if you want to further support me, then please subscribe to my channel. And in that case, do not forget to press the bell icon so that you will be notified by my future videos. So let's start part 2 video where I will solve 5 multiple choice questions based on the units of force and their interconversion. Okay, so the first problem says that a force of 1 Newton is required to hold a block of stone in the palm as shown below. What is the mass of the stone? Okay, so definitely the weight of the stone will act vertically downwards, and to hold the stone in the palm is applying a force vertically upwards, which is given to be 1 Newton. So we must have W, the weight of the stone, should be equal to the force which is being applied by the palm to hold the stone, which is 1 Newton. Now, what is the weight of the stone? Let's say if we consider the mass of the stone to be x kilogram, so the weight will be x kgf will be equal to 1 Newton. Now, so we are having x kgf is equal to 1 Newton. Where we have considered the mass of the body or the mass of the stone to be x kilogram. Okay. Now, I have to find x. Now, in this equation, this is an equation where we have equality of two forces. On the left hand side, it is the unit is in gravitational unit kgf, and on the right hand side the unit is in Newton. To solve for x, I have to first convert the unit on both the sides to the same unit. I will convert to Newton. I know that 1 kgf is equal to 10 Newton. Okay, 1 kgf is equal to 10 Newton. This implies x kgf will be equal to x multiplied by 10 Newton. This should be equal to 1 Newton. This implies x into 10 Newton is nothing but 10x Newton is equal to 1 Newton. Now I can cancel the Newton unit from both the sides and equate the value, and I get 10x is equal to 1. This implies x is equal to 1 by 10. 1 by 10. So this implies that the mass of the stone is equal to 1 by 10 kilogram. Now 1 by 10 kilogram is not there in any of the choices. So let's see, if I convert this to gram, I have 1 kilogram is 10 to the power 3 gram. So this is 10 to the power 3 divided by 10, this much gram. This is 10 square gram, and this equals to 100 gram. So the correct choice is D. D is the correct choice. Let's see the next problem. The weight of a body of mass 2 kilogram when applied on a moving body of mass x gram changes its speed by 1 meter per second per second. Find x. Okay. The weight of a body of mass 2 kilogram when applied on a moving body of mass x gram changes its speed by 1 meter per second per second. Now, I know that what is 1 kilogram meter per second square. This is the force when applied on a mass of on a moving body of mass 1 kilogram increases its speed by 1 meter per second in 1 second. Now in the problem it is saying that changes its speed. It should say increases its speed by 1 meter per second in 1 second. This is equal to 1 Newton. This force we refer as 1 Newton. Now what if the mass of the body in the moving body in this equation, mass becomes some gram, the mass becomes some any other kilogram. Let's say m kilogram meter per second square. So what will be the force when applied on a moving body of mass m kilogram increases its speed by 1 meter per second in 1 second? That will be m Newton. Okay. Now what is the force that when applied on a moving body of mass x gram? X gram I can say as x multiplied by 10 to the power minus 3, this much kilogram. So what is the force that when applied on a moving body of mass x multiplied by 10 to the power 3 kilogram increases its speed by 1 meter per second? This is nothing but this much kilogram meter per second square. This force in the problem, it is given that this force is nothing but the weight of the mass of 2 kilogram. A body of mass 2 kilogram, its weight W will be equal to 2 kgf, and this force is increasing the speed of a moving body of mass x gram by 1 meter per second, which is this force. Also that force is nothing but is coming from the weight of the body of mass 2 kilogram, and that force is 2 kgf. So we are getting 2 kgf is equal to x multiplied by 10 to the power minus 3 Newton, because 1 kilogram meter per second square is equal to 1 Newton. Therefore x multiplied by 10 to the power minus 3 kilogram meter per second square will obviously be x multiplied by 10 to the power minus 3 Newton. So from this equation I have to find x. Now in this equation the units are different. One is in Newton on the right hand side and the other one is kgf on the left hand side. I have to make both the units same. I will convert both of the units to Newton. Now 1 kgf I know is 1 Newton. 1 kgf is 10 Newton, I know. Therefore 2 kgf will be 2 multiplied by 10 Newton. This is equal to x multiplied by 10 to the power minus 3 Newton. This implies that 20 Newton is equal to x by 1000 Newton. Now I can cancel the Newton from both the sides and equate the value, and I get 20 is equal to x by 1000. This implies x is equal to 20 multiplied by 1000, which is 20,000. So x must be 20,000 gram. So x is 20,000. So the correct choice is C. C is the correct choice. Let's see the next problem. On the surface of the earth, the gravitational force acting on two bodies are x dyne and y dyne respectively. What is the ratio of their masses? Okay, let's consider. I'm consider the masses to be in kilogram. You can also consider in gram. Okay, so let's say the mass of the first body is m1 kilogram. Obviously, the weight of this body w1 will be equal to m1 kgf. Let's say the mass of the other body is m2 kilogram. So its weight w2 will be equal to m2 kgf. Okay. Uh, it is given that it is said that on the surface of the earth the gravitational force acting on the two bodies on the surface of the earth, the gravitational force is nothing but the weight of the body. Okay. So the gravitational forces for the first body is given as x time. So I can say that w1 is given as x time and w2 is given as y Newton, and the problem has asked to find the ratio of their masses. Okay, so for the first body I can say I have m1 kgf is equal to x dyne, and for the second body I have m2 kgf is equal to y Newton. From these two equations I have to find first m1 and m2. Now let's find m1. Now this is the units are different. One is kgf on the left hand side. Both are forces, both are equality of two forces, but the unit on the left hand side is in kgf, the unit on the right hand side is in dyne. I have to convert both of them to same unit. I will convert both of them to Newton, as I prefer to convert any force to the unit of Newton. Okay. Now this implies 1 kgf is 10 Newton, so m1 kgf will be m1 multiplied by 10 Newton. X dyne, I know 1 dyne is 10 to the power minus 5 Newton, so x dyne will be x multiplied by 10 to the power minus 5 Newton. So now I can cancel Newton from both the sides and I get 10 m1 is equal to x multiplied by 10 to the power minus 5. This implies m1 is equal to x multiplied by 10 to the power minus 5 divided by 10, and this is equal to x multiplied by 10 to the power minus 6. Okay. Similarly, on the right hand side for the second body, m2 kgf will be equal to m2 multiplied by 10 Newton. I have y Newton. I will cancel Newton from both sides. I have 10 m2 is equal to y. This implies m2 is equal to y by 10. So I have m1 and m2. Now I need to find what is m1 by m2. This is equal to x multiplied by 10 to the power minus 6 divided by y by 10. This is equal to x multiplied by 10 to the power minus 6 multiplied by 10 divided by y, and this is equal to x by y multiplied by 10 to the power minus 5. So the ratio of the masses of the two bodies is x by y multiplied by 10 to the power minus 5. So the correct choice is D. D is the correct choice. Let's see the next problem. Question number 4. The gravitational force acting on a body of mass x gram is found to be equal to y Newton. Then the value of the ratio x is to y is. So we have a body of x gram. Its weight, gravitational force means the weight. The weight will be equal to x gf. Since the mass of the body is given in x gram, its gravitational force will be x gf. Now I also note one thing. I forgot to discuss about the conversion between kgf and gf, which is obvious. Now 1 kgf is the force acting on body of 1 kilogram. which is 1 kilogram is equal to and 1 kilogram is equal to 10 to the power 3 gram, and the gravitational force acting on a body of mass 1 gram is 1 gf. So quite obviously we can say that 1 kgf will be equal to 10 to the power 3 gf. This you must also know. Okay. Now this weight, the gravitational force acting on a body, which is the weight, is found to be equal to y Newton. Okay. Now what is xgf? If 1 kgf is equal to 10 to the power 3 gf, I can say that 1 gf is equal to 10 to the power minus 3 kgf. So now I can say xgf means x multiplied by 10 to the power minus 3 this much kgf is equal to y Newton. This implies 1 kgf is 10 Newton. So we have x multiplied by 10 to the power minus 3 multiplied by 10 Newton is equal to y Newton. If I cancel Newton from both the sides, I have x multiplied by 10 to the power minus 3 multiplied by 10 is equal to y. This implies x multiplied by 10 to the power minus 2 is equal to y, and this implies x by y is equal to 1 by 10 to the power minus 2, which is 100. X by y is 100. So this implies x is to y will be equal to 100 is to 1. So the correct choice is C. C is the correct choice. Let's see the next problem. Question number 5. If x kgf is equal to y Newton is equal to z time, then the value of the ratio x is to y is to z is. Okay, so we are given x kgf is equal to y Newton is equal to z time. So we have to find the relation between x, y and z. But first of all, we have to convert. So these are equality of forces where the units are different. The leftmost unit is in kgf, the middle one is in Newton, and the rightmost is in time. I will convert all the units to Newton. So 1 kgf is 10 Newton. So x kgf will be x multiplied by 10 Newton. This is equal to y Newton will be same. Z dyne, 1 dyne is 10 to the power minus 5 Newton. So Z dyne is Z multiplied by 10 to the power minus 5 Newton. Now I can cancel out the Newton from all the terms, and I get 10x is equal to y is equal to z multiplied by 10 to the power minus 5. Now it boils down to a mathematical problem related to ratio and proportion. If you are given some equation like ax is equal to by is equal to cz, where x, y, z are some unknown quantity and abc are some constants, from here this is given, you are asked to find what will be x is to y is to z. I hope you are you will know how to find this from your concept of ratio and proportion chapter of mathematics. Okay, the way I do is so from here I get x by y, considering this equation x by y is equal to 1 by 10. Also considering y is equal to z multiplied by 10 to the power minus 5, I have y by z is equal to 1 by 10 to the power 5. Okay. Now in x by y is equals to 1 by 10. For y we are having 10, and in y by z is equals to 1 by 10 to the power 5. For y we are having 1. We have to somehow, if we can somehow make the value of y same, then it will be, we can directly write what will be x is to y is to z. So I will try to make the value of y in this equation, the value of y to be 10, that is multiplying both the numerator and the denominator with 10. So I get y by z will be equal to 10 divided by 10 to the power 5 multiplied by 10, which is equal to 10 by 10 to the power 6. So now I have x by y is equals to 1 by 10 and y by z is equal to 10 by 6, 10 by 10 to the power 6, and I can right away say that x is to y is to z will be equal to 1 is to 10 is to 10 to the power 6. Now I will not get into the details of how this concept of the ratio and proportion, because if I try to explain mathematics in physics, it will take a lot of unnecessary time. I hope you understood how I got the value of x is to y is to z. So the correct choice is A. A is the correct choice. So with this, it brings to an end in solving 5 multiple choice questions based on the units of force that I discussed in part 1 video. If you have any kind of questions, if you did not understand any steps, any calculation, any concept that I applied, please feel free to let me know in the comment section. I will do with the best of my ability to address your query. And also, if I did any kind of mistake, I am prone to do calculation mistake. If that happens in this video or any other video, if I apply the concept incorrectly, if I do silly mistakes, calculation mistakes, please also then let me know in the comment section. I will appreciate that. I will end the video here. Thanks for watching, and until the next video, take care and bye.